In an emergency, we want rescuers to arrive fast, but that's getting tougher and tougher in areas that rely on volunteer departments. Now, there's an effort to change that, and News 9's Victoria Saha is joining us now with more.
Senator Tammy Baldwin has introduced a bill she says will save lives by providing affordable housing for our volunteer firefighters. It's called the Volunteer First Responder Housing Act.
90% of Wisconsin's fire departments are staffed either entirely or mostly by volunteers. And so recruiting and retaining volunteer firefighters is critical.
And the senator says giving them a place to live nearby will help draw in more volunteers. But Chief of the Riverside Fire with 42 volunteers says keeping them is what matters.
I can see it helping retain members because you have to be in this program. From what I read, you would commit to that being your primary residence for at least 2 or 3 years.
A loan program is already in place through the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Senator Baldwin wants to see volunteer first responders included in it.
You know, this is great, but without the homes available, how is it going to help us?
Right now, the closest available housing that would qualify under this act is in Anago, which doesn't do much good for volunteers like those at Riverside.
The sort of rehabilitation and improvement loans might make something available that isn't already on the market.
Volunteers for the Riverside Fire make $3 an hour when on call, which the chief says makes it tough to attract recruits, with most minimum wage jobs paying much more. And to qualify for the program, the volunteer first responders can't make more than $18,000 a year. Melissa, back to you.